Hello and welcome to the Sun Times Online. DC Martini. My name is Sandeep. And right now I have with me the wonderful Aditya Kapur and the very hot and sensuous Disha Patani. Hello to the two of you and welcome to the podcast.
Before we start, I must correct you. It's Patni.
Oh my god.
Yes, there was huge confusion in my mind. I'm sure this confusion is very much relatable with the others as well.
Yeah.
What exactly? I would like to know it from the horse's mouth.
Adi said.
It's Patni.
It's
It's Patni. I think it's as simple
And
as
why
that.
you spell it Patani?
My grandparents.
Okay, that's the way they spell
that's the way
the
they
surname.
spelled it, so I can't really change it.
Right. So to begin with, Aditya, when I kind of watched all your promos and everything for that matter, the trailer, your looks and everything. To a certain extent, I was kind of wondering whether you, as individuals and not as actors, did you, as individuals, could relate to the characters you were portraying in the film?
I think you have to put yourself in their position. As an actor, your job is to find their reasoning,
Mm-hmm.
find their motivations, find yourself in the situation that they find themselves in,
Yes, yeah.
and then behave as they would,
Mm-hmm.
because you already know as an actor how it plays out.
Yeah.
So it is not important for me to relate as myself.
Okay.
I don't find that as the criteria for me to be able to connect to the character. I have to be able to look at it from his point of view rather than mine.
And what about you, Disha?
I mean, I'm a very boring person in
Okay.
actual life. I'm pretty boring, and in some or the other ways, I would like to relate in the way that I would want to be this girl,
Mhm.
who's so carefree, who is living life on the edge, who's doing all these cool water sports. I do that, but I'm not so carefree. So in that way, I would like to see her in me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Aditya, films nowadays, to a certain extent, I mean, obviously, to a large extent, they cater to the millennials and the thought process of millennials, for that matter. Films are being made for the millennials; they're being consumed by them as well. But when you talk about the emotional quotient, or perhaps the sensibility, for that matter, it's a little shallow. I mean, I'm saying this, I'm admitting this, being a millennial myself. But do you think, and because of that shallow mindset, kind of tends to go overboard at times. Do you think, for that matter, that particular sensibility reflects in our films as well, as far as going a little overboard and a little overindulgent in your films?
I think the films that are being made by directors that are not millennials. So I don't know if you can cast aspersions on millennials for the films that are being made that are from people that are not millennials.
Mm-hmm.
That's on them. So
Absolutely.
I don't see it in that sense. Apart from that, I don't know if I can cast a generalization on a complete generation about them being shallow or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I can't with my right mind get myself to categorize the whole generation as shallow.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what you're saying is younger people. I think when I was younger, when you're younger, part of being young is discovering what life is all about.
Absolutely.
It's about discovering, and with time you have all these experiences that inform you and bring about depth, so to speak. But I think the youth is for the young to be young and crazy, and for them to learn. So I don't expect young people to know it all,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't quite see it the way that you do.
What about you, Disha? Do you adhere to this bohemian kind of a mindset, if I may call it bohemian for that matter?
I'm honestly the first time I actually saw or felt a rave party when I was shooting for the film, and I would have never seen this side of the world. And I think the idea is to show that a side of the world like this exists.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people like to do that. So for people like me, I was very intrigued, and I wanted to understand and know that there are hippies, there are people who leave everything, come live in literally those rave parties, and you have to understand, like, I don't know about millennials or whatever, but it's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be entertained, and it's a commercial film. You have action, you have romance, you have thriller or whatever. But when you watch Fast and the Furious or you watch Avengers, are you using your mind? Are you saying
absolutely.
it's shallow? No, because you're going there to be entertained. And I mean, end of the day, you're having a hectic week. You get one day. I honestly don't want to go to the theatre and cry. I want to be entertained. I want to forget about my work, and I want to see something that I'm intrigued, that I want to watch, something that is interesting. So I think something that I believe in. I love commercial cinema. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
huge superhero fan, and I don't think that. I mean, every film has a hidden message. Now,
Absolutely.
up to you if you see it as deep or shallow. I mean, it depends from person to person. Even a
Mm.
film like Fast and the Furious or Avengers has brotherhood, or something like that, unity, which depends on person to person, I guess.
Also, Disha, you don't really belong to a film family. You're a newcomer in the industry. So you've got to tell me a little bit about your journey in the industry and what all. I mean, did you face any hardships? And if you did, how did you overcome all of them? And today, where you are, you are.
I think luck happened for me, I guess. I didn't really expect to be an actor. I could have never imagined. I come from a very small town,
Mm-hmm.
and I was studying in Lucknow. Then I shifted to Noida for my second year BTech. I wanted to be an Airforce pilot, and somehow modeling happened. And I shifted to Mumbai. I dropped my college. I'm a college dropout, and I started working. And I guess I realized that I like acting while I was auditioning. And yeah, I'm here now. I think I just followed my heart. I think that's what, and I'm very happy I followed my heart, because if I would have thought too much at that point, I would have never come here. I would have
Absolutely.
stuck to my Air Force dream, which also could have been nice, but I think I'm living a better dream right now. I am exploring myself. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, and I'm sure it's hard. See, hardships. It's hard for everyone.
Yes.
Whether you're from here, those people have different struggle. They have to. There are certain kind of expectations that they have to go through that we don't have. We don't have a baggage, which is better for us. But I mean, to start our journey, it's a little hard for us, I guess. But I think you have to work hard. I mean, in any profession, any sports or anything. So yeah, but I've been very lucky, I must say.
Aditya, out of your own admission, you are an accidental actor. But one look at your career trajectory, I mean, that statement is a little contradictory for that matter. I mean, you began as an anchor, you were a TV presenter, and then you went on to be a radio jockey, and then now an actor. What exactly is that one facet that you perhaps want to abrogate or perhaps want to shy away from? Is it the constant hounding on your personal life, or is it the regular paraphernalia that comes along with being in the media industry?
Well, I find that I was initially an accidental actor, but
Okay.
very quickly over the course of my first 3 films, I found that I loved it, and that's when it became my passion, and I found that that's what I wanted to continue doing. So it's been a good 7 years now that I've very truly and I can fully call myself a fully, committed and
Yeah.
actor. I found my calling, so to speak. Apart from that, yes, I do, in a sense, feel the need to disconnect from public and from the public persona, that is, me, the actor, which is why I kind of took the longest time to even join Instagram. And once having
Okay.
joined it, I was active for a while, and then found that I was detached and was posting very, very rarely.
But then you were
I think
hugely
I
popular on Instagram the moment you joined it. I mean,
yeah, I
you
was.
got around 2 to 3 million followers, if I'm not wrong.
No, I don't know. I think it's 1 point something.
Okay.
It's not very much, because I don't think I did it because I felt like I didn't want to. I want to find a way of connecting with fans and well wishers. But apart from that, I think I need to disconnect from the public persona, so to speak, to regroup, regenerate, and just refresh myself. I find it too taxing to be out there all the time. Yeah.
Finally, to end this lovely conversation, the two of you, what's that one message that you would like to give out to your audiences and all your fans?
Well, the message is that
Film is coming out on
yes,
the 7th
on the 7th of Feb, we really enjoyed making this film. We've had a blast making it. We really think it has a lot for everyone, and I think I can safely say it'll be an entertaining film. So please go watch it. It's in the theaters on the 7th of Feb.
All right, so with that, we come to the end of this lovely conversation with Aditya Roy Kapur and Disha Patani. My name is Sandeep with Hindustan Times Online. Disha Patani. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, I'm Aditya Roy Kapur,
And I'm Disha Patani.
and you're watching us on Hindustan Times
Online.
online on Desi Martini.
Martini.